brings you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Let's go!
Please welcome your defending AFC South champion, Houston Texans.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Stroud keeps it. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Allen off the play fake. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mixon on the toss right. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Buffalo.
First carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 24 carries, 121 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
20. And the Bills' first down.
Now Cook running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud sets up the play action. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Caught left side, here's Dell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
from the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tank Dell, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Allen now looks to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
Cook up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Houston's offense taking over again. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And on the left sideline, he caught up and out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard pump and a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo set to get the football back here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. And sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
Throwing now is Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Looking on the outrun, he finds Shakir. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Now Allen again. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Texans.
Nixon with a first down carry. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That's complete to Dell. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Second down and a little more than a yard here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And Stroud now to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Stroud to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as they look to add to him with another drive here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
No gain on the play.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Stroud looking to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Buffalo.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Open man, it's Palmer. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. Stroud now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. T.J. Sanders in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen running the option to the left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Allen off the play fake. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here comes the Texans now. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Dances by him. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down, Bills.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To the air, Allen. Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. But he couldn't hang on. 4th down. Well, the Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run it for the first time with Damian Pierce. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3-and-out.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Oh, they come after him. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
On the return, Johnson. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And the Bills first down.
Now Allen.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First down, Buffalo.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That is caught by Shakir.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Throwing, Allen. The back foot throw there is incomplete. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So Stroud and the Texans down by 2. A minute 15 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. They'll get this complete to Collins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Stroud. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Texans first down.
Stroud to throw it. And one more time, here's Kirk. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Stroud. That is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. They juked him. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now it's the Bills' turn. Trailing by 5. 33 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll give a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down, Bill.
And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. One final shot. They look to throw. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans team. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. share the film, let's be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh